Talking?
Oh, yes.
Why are you talking over me? Why don't you act like a lady and control yourself?
I ain't to that lady status just yet.
Ooh, bad girls you love to hate. Today on Judge Joe Brown.
Customer service representative Cherise Scaife is suing her former friend for a broken windshield. Defendant Renee Hill says the plaintiff still owes her $40. Now, here's Judge Joe Brown.
The defendant is or was a friend of yours, and seemed there was a moment when she had some built-up hostility, aggression, and inner conflict that she took out by allegedly beating on the windshield of your motor vehicle until it broke.
Yes, she did.
All right. Now, over here, you don't deny beating on the windshield. You don't recall it having broken.
I don't even know if I broke it, Your Honor.
That's what I just said, I think. I did say that, didn't I?
She broke the windshield.
In essence. All right. All right. Listen closely. See, I already said that. Tell me what this is all about.
On August 14th, Renee called me on the phone stating that she needed $40. She had let me hold $40 of hers. And when she called to get the $40, I didn't have the $40.
How long after she tendered it to you was that?
After she called me, it was 2 months.
Okay. Now, I want you to account to me why you violated your fiduciary responsibility to her and spent her money.
Well, I ended up needing the $40. And
you needed it?
Yeah, I needed the $40. And I do a lot for Renee, so I decided that.
Don't we have everybody being loose with these standards of ethics these days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy, don't
Renee.
See, there's a right way and a wrong way with handling something.
Right.
Now, go ahead.
So, in about June, this is when Renee let me hold the money for her. When she called for the money, I didn't have the money. So, after that, my brother had died, and June 13th, Renee called me, told me that don't worry about the money, she just wanted to be cool. So, that's how I took it.
You were grieving. She was acting as a friend.
Yeah, she was being cool, you know, don't worry about the money.
Go ahead.
So, in August, she found out I was getting some money. So, she called me, and she was like, well, since you're getting some money, can you give me that $40? Well, I didn't reply to what she was saying. It was August 14th? Yeah, August 14th, she came over to my house. She called me on the phone. She was like, can I get that money? I said no, or whatever. She came over to my house. She was like, I'll be at your house in about 10 minutes, and you're going to owe more than $40. So she came to my house, she knocked on the door, and she came in, she was very irate, she was cussing me out, she was like, you're going to need to pay, you're going to pay me this $40 today, I'm not taking no shorts on my money and stuff like that. So I told Renee she had to go. So she said, well, you come on outside with me. So I let her walk on outside, and when she walked outside, I closed the door behind her. So she went over to my vehicle, and she started pounding on the driver's side door, and she seen that driver's side window. She seen that that window was not breaking, so she went to my windshield. She pounded 3 times on my windshield, and she bust my windshield, and she seen that it bust, and she jumped into her vehicle, and she drove off. She came in a little gray Buick, and I opened up my door, and I yelled out.
Why did we get the pose going on here? What? Stand up straight.
She's making me mad. She's lying to you, Your
I don't
Honor.
care if I am making you mad. You should have never came and bust out my window.
Well,
posture is body language.
You're right, Your
If you
Honor.
got this mood going, you strike the pose. If you stand up like you've got some sense in a neutral position, you tend to act like you're being neutral. So let's unpose Miss 20-year-old young woman. Okay, and Miss a little bit older than 20-year-old young woman, you come up with a good excuse for why I should not find that you have unclean hands coming in here asking for relief after disposing of her money. Now, you show me the pictures for this vehicle, and you give me your estimate for the repair cost.
Here's the pictures.
Or either what you paid to get the window replaced. Now, explain yourself, young lady. You have the floor. You've been wanting to talk? Go for it.
okay, thank you, Your Honor. Well, it started off because Cherie was going to a study, and I was going to keep her daughter for her. So I did give her the $40, so I will have something to do with her daughter. And I do got a promise money, so here's Cherie. Keep the money so me and Layla have something to do. And I did tell her, you know, don't worry about it. That was the best thing for me to do. But when I did find out she was getting the money from the study, I did call her. Why wouldn't I want you to give me back my $40? I didn't say, oh, here's Cherie.
Well, you told me don't worry about it.
Don't
Hey,
worry about
stop.
it because you had a crisis.
I'll come back to you. You keep on and you explain to me why you thought you were entitled to go by and do that.
I didn't think I was entitled to do it, Your Honor. At the time, I was mad, and Cherie have got over me.
So what?
A lot of times, and I admit it was wrong.
I get so mad at some of the people that come up in here. If I wasn't mature, cool, calm, and disposed to be under self-control, I would calm down and I would administer some
But Your
immediate
Honor,
correction.
everybody don't have that same mentality.
Your Honor, this is not the first window Renee had busted mine. I let one window slide.
I was just knocking on the window. I was just knocking, and we was cool then, so what are you talking about?
You knocked on the window, you bust the window, I didn't ask
Now,
you for
let
the
me
money.
ask you a question. This prior incident, was that intentional or just negligent or accidental?
You know, I don't know because I wasn't at home.
It was on accident, Your Honor, and she knows it was.
You don't have any tights or anything with S on them, do you?
No.
You don't have a cape and, you know?
When she
Clark
said the door on
Kent.
me, it was just like, forget you.
So you just knock on a window and you break it?
Your
What
Honor,
was this, a
It
house
wasn't
window,
even like
another
that.
car window?
I said 1, 2, 3,
No,
and
I'm
I got
talking
in the
about
car.
prior incident.
Oh, I was just knocking.
Was it a car window or a house
It
window?
was a little house window.
Oh, house. Well, I'm going to say, you just knocking on a car window, you break it. Okay, we're talking something else then. All right. Now, were you drinking?
Nope.
You weren't drinking.
No drugs.
You
no alcohol,
have
no
stated I was angry. Well, I have a problem holding my... Why don't you do something about it?
Right. Seek counseling.
And why don't you, young lady, stop trying
Well,
to do this
Your Honor.
chorus? You're not harmonizing with me. Go ahead.
I did try to seek help for it, and at the time, Cherie, it don't even matter about my anger problem. It's the fact that Cherie always tried to get over on me.
I gotta get over you on what?
No.
I'm always doing something for you.
Stop it, both of you.
Please.
It doesn't wash. That's not cool. That's not acceptable.
And I did not call, and I told her I apologized for
That's
it.
not acceptable.
And I told her I was going to pay for it, and she hung up on me.
No,
She did.
that's not acceptable. Now, you have a 4-year-old daughter and a stepson.
Yes.
You have no children, but you work with children.
Yes.
We're watching court in session, and we want to find out what the people are thinking. So we asked the gallery case.
When I
We'll be
was
back with those
growing up,
results a little bit later.
Watch what you're saying. There are ladies present.
I ain't to that lady status just yet.
Nobody taught you.
No, somebody did teach me.
Nobody
I'm just not
taught
ready
you.
to be grown.
Anybody do this on you? Throw a tantrum? All right, I'll give you something to
I'm
throw a
baby.
tantrum about.
What could I say? It's baby and I. Sorry.
No, they didn't.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
I would have gave her $40, but she told me don't worry about it. And then after that, I told her that she called me and she said, can I get $10? I told her, yeah, you can come and get the $10 or whatever.
But did I ever come get it?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
And later today,
The time came where she ended
Bad girls you love to hate today on Judge Joe Brown.
We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The defendant in this case says she asked the plaintiff to hold $40 for her, and when she came back to retrieve it, the plaintiff didn't have it. She admits to taking her anger out on the plaintiff's vehicle by breaking her windshield. Earlier, we asked the gallery if they thought the plaintiff was making her case. 43% thought that she was, while 57% did not. Now, let's see what the judge thinks.
Why don't you act like a lady and control yourself?
It wasn't even like that, Your Honor.
Well, what do you call it? You lost your cool and you got violent.
I call it I got mad and I just...
And you got violent.
I did.
Right.
And you didn't do anything right either. Who told you this was a loan? She's your friend. She trusted you. Here, do me a favor,
Your Honor,
friend.
I would've
Hold
gave
this
her back the
$40
money.
for me. I'm only 19 years old,
I would've
going
gave her
on
back the
20,
money, Your
and
Honor.
I'm going to spend my
And you
back
going out
money.
of
I would've
Do
gave
you
her
two
both
hear me
money.
talking?
Oh, yes.
Why are you talking over me? You will try my patience sorely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, I've been addressing you two about this issue, and it doesn't dawn on you to behave appropriately. You're acting like this in front of me. What are you doing when nobody's looking who can do something against your financial interest?
Your Honor, I just want to tell her I'm sorry for holding on to her $40. She know I would have gave her
How
her
much are
$40.
you asking for?
I'm asking for $184.
Deduct the 40.
I would have gave her $40, but she told me don't worry about it. And then after that, I told her that she called me. She said, can I get $10? I told her, yeah, you can come and get the $10 or whatever.
But did I ever come get it?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
She was like my cousin.
Stop that. Stop feeling the emotion and start dealing with the logic, rationality, and reason, or the lack thereof, and figure
Right,
out
Your
how
Honor.
you
You're
acquire.
right.
Don't you tell me right. You should have gotten her $40 back together. Ordinarily, I would impose punitive damages to teach you a lesson, but she doesn't come in here with clean hands. Your recovery is $91.75, and you will eat your own cost. Award, you don't have clean hands. You shouldn't have taken her money.
And this courtroom is now in recess.
Seems $40 was enough to send the defendant over the edge. She says it was about principle, but strong principles would dictate better behavior. They are going to split the cost. Now, we're on to the next case.